Hello and welcome to this MACA 1200 class. I have sent you an email to more or less just welcome you to the class already, but I also said that I would be sending you a link to a syllabus movie, and this is going to be that movie. So what I want you to understand is that this class is going to be fun. It's going to be not as difficult as you may think, even for those of you that have never been in Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator is an amazing program, and I've done some pretty fun things with it. If you've watched my portfolio movie that I sent you the link on, you can see that I'm a passionate, very much in love with my career, very much dedicated to being as good as I can be, and I've had a wonderful career in this industry and as a professor of MACA of Media and Communication Arts. But what I want to do is get right into this, okay? So I've sent you this syllabus, and this syllabus is pretty self-explanatory. So I want to go to the top, to the top of page 1 here. And I want you to know that obviously in this course you need to have Adobe Illustrator at home. You can click here and buy Adobe Illustrator, and it's not really buying it, it's actually renting it from the Creative Cloud. So when you click this, and I'll try to click it, and I'm not going to go through every single click that's here, but you're going to come up with this Adobe student page. It's student and teacher page, and you're going to be able to buy the Adobe Creative Cloud for a really reasonable price. Okay, if you see over here, this is what normal business pays per month. This is what you're going to pay per month. It's only $19.99, and that's not just Adobe Illustrator. That's every program Adobe has, every one. So all of these programs over here, featured apps, and there's more. There's a lot more than those. So you're going to get those for that really cool price. Now, what I want to do is to minimize this without losing my page and come back. So I am Brian Sorial, and I am online and pretty much will respond to you within 24 hours, and most of the time quicker than that. But between 8 and 5 p.m., I'm pretty much always online, and I'm always checking the Canvas inbox. Okay, so it's going to be a really fun way to communicate back and forth. You're going to use the Canvas portals, which I'll show you in a minute. You're going to use the Canvas Dropbox, not Dropbox.com, Canvas Dropbox, to send me your Adobe Illustrator files. And I want to say this numerous times, and we haven't even gotten into the Canvas module yet, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But let's say you're in the middle of the first project and you have an issue. I want you to use the Dropbox and send me your partial file, and then type in a very quick way what problem you're having. I will send you back your file with a quick movie fix that can get you back going the same day. So that's what makes this online environment so cool, because for an on-ground class, if you have a question on a Wednesday, let's say your class is Monday, Wednesday, and you have a question Thursday morning, you won't get an answer till Monday. I can give you an answer Thursday night, Thursday afternoon, Thursday morning. You see what I'm saying? So that can really get you back to working. Now here, write down this number right now. If you can't get on Canvas, call this number right there. Again, I'll say it, and I'll give you time to write it down or put it in your phone. If you can't get on Canvas, call that number. Tell them who you are and that you can't access the Canvas class. They'll get you right away, right online. Okay? Now, what I want to do is, I've given you this list of dates that are important to the semester. I've given you many of those, and we can go through this, but it's pretty self-explanatory, all of these instructional methods. The one thing that I do want to say to you, and I just want you to read it, is when I say welcome to this online experience, I want you to understand that I care about delivering important portfolio and industry information to you. That's it. I just want your portfolio presentation packages to be the best that they can be. Can you turn in files to me again for a better grade? Of course you can. I don't want to send you out into the multimedia world not ready. Okay, so don't like panic over this next thing I'm going to show you, which is this assignment schedule. We'll stay on this assignment schedule to the best of our ability. I mean, I had to put something in there, so I did. Okay, I show you what you have to do in a movie that I'll show you that guides you through the first week, actually the first and second week. But this is what's due in the first and second, at the end of the second week. This is what's due in the third week. This is what's due in the fourth week. And I've gone all the way down to the vector poster. Okay, notice in the guide 9 neon clock, I said it's extra credit. In the guide 10 infographic, it's extra credit. If you can get to them, that's great. I'm still actually working on the infographic tutorials. So everything else is done except for the very last thing. And the very last thing for you in this 12-week semester is the Guide 8 vector poster. That's required, okay? So again, and when I say required, don't panic at any of that. So I've broken down this list into each week, okay? So each week, some of you may notice that the one that I sent you said the first day handout questionnaire underneath. That's no longer necessary. So if you read the word questionnaire and you're wondering about the word questionnaire, just forget it. Okay? So at the end of the second week, I want both Guide 2 files. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I kind of show, and when you watch the week 1 and 2 quick movie. It'll show you that you need a you need to give me your black and white simple path assignment and the one that I have you fill in color. Okay, I might even have that open. So this is the one that you are going to fill in and do. Notice how you drew all, I'm pretending, you drew all the black lines over my red lines. Okay, and then there was one in color. So I want both of them. I don't want you to give me one file and just color the stuff in one file. I want you to give me both files. So I'll minimize that. But what I really want to show is how to get into Canvas. Okay, now obviously I'm already in Canvas, so I'm going to minimize this screen and I'm going to show you that through Chrome I'm already there. I'm already in your, let me go back to this. I'm already in your Canvas class, but I'm going to show you how to get to your Canvas class. Okay, so what I want you to do is, and I'm going to go to your dashboard, Brian. Okay, and I have a lot of other classes in there, but this is what your dashboard is going to look like. Now, what do I mean by that? So I'm going to go to Safari and I'm going to pretend that I'm logging in. So what you want to do is go into your MACA, then you want to log in. And once you put your name in there and your password, you're going to come up to the My Macomb page. On the My Macomb page, which I don't have on the screen, you're going to be able to access Canvas in a list that's over here to the right. Okay, now I can try to pause this. I know the key command, so I'm going to try this right now. Okay, let's hope I'm back up and running. I have logged into My Macomb. Hopefully there wasn't anything that appeared on the screen. If not, if there was and you saw my password, I'll have to change it or whatever. But over here in this list down here is how you get onto Canvas. You see this list right there? So you click Canvas. And now you come up with the same dashboard that I had a second ago. So now I can minimize Safari. In Chrome, I just like Chrome better. You have a list of courses. Now, if you have a bunch of online courses, then they're all going to appear in this list. You can either click it in this window over here, or you can click your class. So there's your class. Now, modules right on top mean weekly assignments. So really, the only thing you ever have to really click in is the grades and the modules. So on this opening page, you can access my syllabus by clicking that. You can actually download the fall assignment list, which is something that I definitely want you to do. So I'm going to bring up the fall assignment list. So when you click this button right there, it's going to download to the desktop. So this assignment list, just download it to my desktop. And I'm going to show you what that assignment list is right now. It is, whoops, I opened up the wrong thing, Mr. Sorio. Right there. Okay, so the assignment list is right there. Now I'm going to zoom in. So the assignment list for fall 2019. Here is the tool palette test that I wanted you to take, and it's due at the end of week 1. I want you to do these 2 files. Let me zoom in over here. I want you to do these 2 files, the black and white one and the color one, and it's due at the end of week 2. Both of those are explained in the week 1 and week 2 movie. So let's not even go any farther than that. Other than me showing you that, again, I show you all the dates of each week. I also say, since this is a 12-week course, the neon clock and the guide 10 infographic will not be required. Now, some of you may want to actually do them. Some of you may have time to do them. I suggest that you do them, okay? Because they make great portfolio pieces. Now, after I show you the module and the movie for week 1 and 2, I want to show you some Illustrator files that some of the students have actually done. I think they're really beautiful. Okay, so let me click back to Canvas and let's go into the module. So when you actually launch on the screen and you want to get to the files, just click Modules. In Modules, I want you to read my opening announcement. When you read my opening announcement, again, I show you the weekly stuff and the important dates for school. And then I would like you just to read this right here, okay? And then once you're done, you're done. So all of this here's again is a link to the fall 2019 fall assignment list. This is an introduction movie that you already got emailed to you. And all the rest of this stuff is just cool links. Okay, so you can either look at them or not. If you're interested and you really want to know, then go ahead. All right. My professional Storyal Illustrations site is still under construction because I'm changing everything, but it's there and all my movies link. So what I want to do is have you go into, here's week 1. Gosh, week 1 looks huge, but it's really not. Okay. I broke down week 1 into tutorial movies. I explain all of them in this movie I'm going to click on. So when you go into this Watch Me First movie, week 1 and 2, just click this link right there. Now I'll be quiet for a second. Hi Illustrator students. This is your Watch Me First movie. You can see what I'm kind of clicking on right there. Now I'm going to advance it forward. I showed you how to click on mod. I'm going to advance it even more forward. Tutorial movies. And I'm going to advance it more forward. Real big. Just say so I show you everything that you need to do. Please try to use a couple of hours to memorize these. And then if I go back, I show you everything that you need to do very simply in week 1. So each week we'll have that. Now, let me pause him and go backwards. So actually that opened up in a new tab. So let me go backwards on this one. And that's it. That's what I wanted to show you. Okay. Now way at the bottom of your dashboard. How do you get to your dashboard? If you click the dashboard right here on the blue, you can get to the telephone number that I showed you earlier. And I'm going to show you again. But see the inbox? When you want to send me an email, you click this inbox right there. You actually click this compose. You select your 1200 course and you click this button right over here. Look, right over here. And you can click on teachers and then me. And then type in what you want to say to me, okay? And then tell me what it is you want. So say whatever, I have an issue with blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you have an issue, put your name in there, attach your Illustrator file. You see this attach button? Go click it, find your Illustrator file, and you're good to go, and send it to me. I'll send you back a really quick movie right in my reply email. It's really beautiful. And I can, it really does work, and it makes us just almost have constant total contact, which is what I kind of demand. So I'm going to go back to the online course. Watch how I go back to courses, 1200. Now, if I click the dashboard, I can also go there. At the bottom of the dashboard, right here is that same number, that little teensy weensy number right there. Okay? Call it if you're having an issue, but just it's 877-362-2662. Tell them who you are. They'll ask you a bunch of questions, and then if your class doesn't show up in this window, that's what you have to do. Okay? Now, my suggestion to you is now open the module and reply to the welcome message. Just say hello. Just a real quick hello. You don't have to type anything more than that. And just say, hello, I'm here, I'm excited, or I'm not excited. And then watch that first movie. And then perform all the functions. Now, none of the other, week 2 isn't going to have a watch me first, because this was for week 1 and 2. So, week 3, when you get to the music icons, I'll show you what the music icons are very quickly. Here are the music icons, which are fun, and you really start to build some good portfolio pieces in this class. I want to show you right now what the other students have done. Now, these are assignments beyond the final project. I work with these students, and I will work with you after the class is over, and I show you how to get in contact with me using Google Drive. Don't even think about it yet. But look at these. These are all Adobe Illustrator files. They're all pretty much gradient mesh, and I show you gradient mesh, and then I walk you through a whole process of how to make Illustrator work as an illustration piece. So these files are beautiful. I tried to give a whole myriad of different kinds of shapes. You're actually going to do something like this. I am Buzz Lightyear. Anyway, these are really cool files. They're just, they've gotten students many jobs in the past, and they'll continue to do so. Illustrator, being good at Illustrator, being good at Photoshop is paramount to your learning. He looks angry. He's like in an assignment of mine and doesn't get it yet. Okay, and that's what he would like to do, is just stare me down. Anyway, so this is just a whole set of things that are not Photoshop. This is Adobe Illustrator. And I'm really enjoying this class, and I know that you and that's actually one of the assignments that's not required this semester, but that's an example of a student's neon clock. Okay? And that's another example. And another, and another, and another, and another, and another. So I actually have this student assignment, this this example PDF. I should have, let me make sure that I do have, whoops, let me cancel that. Let me make sure that I do have that in the module up here. If I don't, I'm looking. It's going to be up here when your class starts on Monday. I should have had it in there. I apologize. And you can have that just to maybe have on your desktop, whatever, just to show, just whatever you want to do with it. Okay. If you don't want to click on it, don't click on it. But it'll be called the, what did I call it? The MACA 1200 Student Examples PDF. I look forward to working with you. Please go watch the first movie. And if you have a problem, please call Canvas. Thank you.